Is it animal abuse to dress your dog? Or can clothes actually help them? Hello and welcome back to Unboxing Doxie and Talking Mom. I'm Talking Mom Nina, and this is Linni, who loves her adventure shirt. Today I'll tell you how I feel about dog clothes and why. Quick note, this isn't advice, except for one thing. It's our personal experience in a mild climate with a small, short-haired dog who isn't sick or a senior. I used to be completely against it. Dog clothes are unnatural. It's humanizing. Just let the dog be a dog. Then Linni came along and winter followed shortly after. And she was cold. She was shivering on walks. So I gave it a try and she got a sweater. I thought it was adorable, but also hoped no one would see us. We didn't need to train putting it on. She already knew how. And she enjoyed her walks without shivering. Summer arrived and Linni turned out to be a sunbathing addict. On the balcony, she stayed in the sun too long, and on walks, she kept looking for shade and didn't want to leave it. She's small and she's black. No wonder she gets baked in the sun in no time. So I got out the sewing machine and Linni got a thin white shirt. Much better. Of course, not for a long walk in the midday heat. Who would enjoy that? But for the way to the shady forest, it makes a big difference. And there's another advantage. Fewer ticks. I often spot them on the shirt before they can make their way into Linni's coat. Another big benefit is that we can use Linni's shirts to button on a heat cycle panty. A normal panty doesn't stay in place and she hates it anyway. The buttoned on one doesn't bother her at all and it fits loosely enough that she can still groom herself. She also hates getting her belly wet and cold, but with her short legs, after just 10 meters on a damp dirt road, she looks like she's been through survival training, so she wears a jacket. I find that very convenient too, because it's much easier to clean a jacket than a dog. Another point is darkness. Linni doesn't like walking in the dark, but sometimes it's unavoidable. We noticed she feels safer when she wears a coat, and since Christmas she even has her own lights on her sausage suit, which has made winter walks in the dark even better. So yes, dog clothes can be useful, but what about costumes, sunglasses or wigs? That's only for our fun, at least at first glance. But what is it to a dog? What's the difference between being praised for giving a paw and being praised for wearing sunglasses for a few seconds? What's the difference between wearing a collar, harness or muzzle and wearing a wig or hat? I think it's only our perspective. The key is how you train it, based on positive reinforcement, its mental exercise and a shared activity. For example, the Wednesday wig for Halloween. We started training quite a while before filming and Linni got tons of treats and praise in the process. If she would have refused to wear it, we would have filmed without it. In fact, there is a scene where we put it aside because she didn't like it that moment. So never forcing it is one limit, and there are others. We wouldn't let Linni wear clothes all the time. It could damage her coat. And not every outfit is helpful. Some can cause overheating or discomfort depending on the material and situation. Also, Linni never wears anything unsupervised or at night. She could pull her short front legs inside and get tangled. Overall, I'm glad we tried dog clothes for Linni, and I think it depends on each individual dog whether clothes are good, bad, or just don't matter to them. But here's the one thing I do recommend. Get your dog used to wearing something like a shirt. Not because they need it daily, but because one day they might need it. After surgery, for example, they may have to wear a bodysuit. In that moment, everything is already stressful. Imagine being put into a piece of clothing for the first time in your life in that situation. And the same goes for safety. If you ever have a car breakdown, you wear a safety vest. And we have one for Linni too. So yes, I changed my mind. A healthy dog doesn't need clothes. But well, I don't need clothes to survive a walk around the block, even in winter, but it is definitely better with them. We use all kinds of things to make our lives more comfortable. Why shouldn't Linni benefit from that too? And it's not just clothing. Healthcare for dogs has improved a lot since I had my first dog. We also brush Linni's teeth and we wipe her butt, which she appreciates so much that she reminds me when I forget. Linni loves her adventure shirt just like she loves her leash and harness. So what do you think? Does your dog wear clothes? And how do they feel about it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Next time in Unboxing Doxie and Talking Mom, I'll tell you why Linni is currently eating so much rabbit and how she's doing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and see you on Friday.